So, welcome to day 5. This is one of those days. I knew from the moment I started that something was not right. And what it is, I still don't fully understand. Maybe my stylus was in the wrong place. I was holding it wrong, or I don't. I honestly don't have any idea what it was, but I could feel it from the very first moment, and it came out pretty significantly throughout the course of these gestures. And even as I look back at these gestures and see that they're, as usual, not as bad as I thought they were, they're still not great. There's still definitely places where things just did not go right. Everything took twice as long as it should have, and every success that I achieved here, I achieved through constant trial and error, even to the point of kind of going against what it means to do gesture drawing. And that one in particular, I was a little bit too focused on the contours. And I think this was a 5-minute gesture, so I was at a point where I had a little bit more time to focus on things, but I was still focused on the wrong things, and it really came out. And this is, the pitfalls of this kind of thing. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you're just not able to do what you want to be able to do, and you just got to push through those times and not give up and keep trying your best. I do wish that I could have done a bit more with this one or with these. There was some other issues that I ran into during this time that meant that I didn't get the full uh, class that I usually go through, but there'll always be another day. So the artist study for today was one of the Lady Sketches Painty Edition by Devin Katie Lee. On ArtStation, I will provide a link as usual. I would just advise a little bit of caution. It's possibly not safe for work. Just use your best judgment. It depends on where you work, really. There's nothing explicit in there, but just be aware. This one is okay. I'm pretty happy with it for the most part. There are a few really significant issues that I won't go into here. I think if you actually go look at the original and compare it with mine, you'll see them pretty clearly. The one thing, though, that I personally am really upset about is the eye, as usual. The eye didn't turn out. I think that even in my early sketch, the really quick sketch, it came together much better than the original or than the detailed version, the cleanup, which is a common pitfall. I'm sure that most of you who have drawn have experienced something like this, where you do a quick sketch of something and it just seems to capture exactly what you wanted in terms of the energy and the feeling. And then when you go and try to clean it up and make it look all nice, it just loses that. And again, a common pitfall. That's something that you have to learn to deal with or find your own way around. But for the most part, I felt pretty good about this, even though in the end, the eye definitely didn't work out. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about something else. I'm going to focus less on the details of what I did for this next section and more kind of about my feelings. And that is the importance of drawing with purpose. And this is something that took me a long time to learn. For a long time, I drew just because it was what I thought I was supposed to do. And I even pursued studies primarily to get better, because I felt like I had to get to a specific level before I could draw the things I wanted to draw. And it took me years to realize that that level was a myth, that it was unattainable. You'd never hit that level, and you might as well just draw what you want to draw. Don't give up on studies. Studies are still important. But for me in particular, what I've really been learning recently is that I need to be drawing with purpose. I need to have a reason for drawing what I'm drawing. I can't just draw because I need to be invested in what I'm doing. And for me, that largely means story, if I can't get into the story of what I'm drawing, I'm going to lose interest. I'm going to lose interest really quickly. And a lot of that is borne out by some of these original drawings I'm doing. And these are just super quick sketches. They are usually about 10 minutes each. I know that both of these that I did yesterday were only 10 minutes. And they're leading up to something bigger. But what's really kept me going on them, what I think has allowed me to have so much fun pursuing them, is the fact that I'm into the story behind this character. I'm trying to convey a specific idea, a specific feeling to the audience and to myself, and that helps me get invested in what I'm actually drawing. And I feel like that's so important. And it might be something different for you. You might not care about the story, you might care about something else completely. But try and find that thing that makes the time and effort that it takes to draw anything worthwhile, and focus on that as much as you possibly can. And if you can do that, you're going to have a lot of fun and you're going to learn quickly, because you'll just be focused on learning those things that are really important to you. And while things like fundamentals are super important, and I would never, suggest that you ignore them, if you're not having fun at the same time, go find something else, because drawing, you got to be able to have fun with it. If you're not having fun, it's just not doing you any good. So that's it for today, and it's now the weekend, and I have absolutely no idea how my time is going to be spent. I'm still trying to figure things out, but I will see you tomorrow.